Hey there, viewers of 2230. Today, I've got a touching story from Singapore that highlights the kindness of strangers and the empathy of a traffic police officer. So, let's dive into it. A recent TikTok post by Lidya, a customer service agent, brought attention to an emotional encounter she had while on her way to Ng Fong Hospital. The reason? She was rushing to visit her father, who had been taken to the hospital. But her journey took an unexpected turn when she was pulled over by a traffic police officer for her tinted visor. It was a Saturday afternoon, around 2:15 p.m., when Lidya was traveling from her workplace at Changi Airport to the hospital upon receiving the news about her father. However, her urgency was momentarily halted when the officer flagged her down, citing her slightly tinted visor as the reason for the stop. Now, imagine the whirlwind of emotions Lidya must have been experiencing at that moment. Her mind was likely consumed with worry for her father, and being pulled over only added to the stress. But despite the circumstances, Lidya remained composed and respectfully explained her situation to the officer. In a stroke of luck, the officer swiftly checked her visor using a Visible Light Transmittance (VLT) device and found it to be within the legal limits. Without further delay, he allowed her to continue her journey, understanding the urgency of her situation. But the story doesn't end there. In the brief moments of their interaction, fate took an unexpected turn when the officer's motorcycle toppled over, leaving Lidya feeling shocked and helpless, especially considering her previous arm injury. However, her distress was short-lived as two kind-hearted motorists came to the officer's aid, helping him upright his bike before carrying on with their own journeys. Despite the officer's prompt action and the assistance from the motorists, Lidya's race against time proved futile. She arrived at the hospital only to be informed that her father had passed away just moments before her arrival. The heart-wrenching realization that she had missed the chance to say goodbye must have weighed heavily on Lidya's shoulders. In her TikTok post, Lidya expressed her gratitude towards the officer and the motorists who had shown her kindness in her time of need. She acknowledged that while she initially blamed herself for the delay, her sister offered a different perspective, suggesting that the officer's intervention may have prevented her from being involved in an accident. Moreover, Lidya emphasized that the tinted visor, which initially prompted the stop, was within the legal limits, a detail that adds a layer of poignancy to the entire ordeal. It's a reminder that sometimes, even the smallest inconveniences can have significant repercussions. But amidst the sorrow, Lidya chose to focus on the kindness she encountered along the way. She shared her story not to assign blame but to shed light on the compassionate actions of both strangers and authorities. In a world often overshadowed by negativity, her message serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us that there is goodness to be found, even in the most challenging of circumstances. So, let's take a moment to appreciate the unsung heroes, the motorists who stopped to help, the traffic police officer who showed empathy, and Lidya herself, for bravely sharing her story. Their actions remind us of the power of compassion and the importance of lending a helping hand, especially in times of need. And with that, I'd love to hear your thoughts, viewers. What do you make of Lidya's story? Have you ever experienced a similar act of kindness? Drop a comment below, like this video if you found it touching, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to 2230 for more heartwarming stories and thought-provoking content. Until next time, stay kind, stay compassionate, and keep spreading positivity. This is 2230, signing off.